This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. This video is brought to you by First Detachment Nutrition. Battle tested, expert formulated. Use discount code AB10 at checkout for 10% off. Hey guys, Big Paul here today, and we are going to talk about how not to eat like an asshole on Thanksgiving. Happy holidays, MFers. So, you want to bring your chicken and rice with you on Thanksgiving because you're a dedicated bodybuilder? You don't need to, unless you're competing in the Mr. Olympia contest. Nobody's on contest prep right now. And also, you don't have to eat like a fat asshole either. So there is a happy middle ground, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And we're going to take a look at that in just 1 second. So, I don't know how they determine this, but the average American eats somewhere between 3,000 and 3,500 calories on Thanksgiving Day at Thanksgiving dinner. I looked it up. Who knows if that's a real number, but that doesn't seem far off to me. I'm actually surprised it's not higher when you actually think about it. I'm going to show you which foods you can eat, which foods you should avoid on Thanksgiving, and how to construct a meal that you can still have Thanksgiving dinner with your family, not look like a douchebag bodybuilder, make grandma and mom happy because you ate a piece of pie, and not get fat. So before we get into it, I have a little side rant. Something that always upsets me and pisses me off is when you see news reporters talking about everybody being in a tryptophan coma from eating turkey on Thanksgiving. How much turkey do people really eat on Thanksgiving? Not that much. It's all the other shit. So it's not the tryptophan that's making you tired. Otherwise, bodybuilders would be passed out all the fucking time from all of the poultry that they eat. So what makes you tired on Thanksgiving is not that. It's all the fucking carbs you're eating. You're in a carb coma. It's not tryptophan. So the whole tryptophan thing is just a bunch of bullshit. So in the green zone here, the stuff that we can eat that you'll be relatively safe, we have turkey breast, which is 230 calories, 52 grams of protein, and 3 grams of fat for a 6-ounce serving. That's perfect. That's a perfect bodybuilding meal right there. Turkey leg. Let's say you're a nasty motherfucker and want to eat the turkey leg. I don't like turkey legs. There are 290 calories, 48 grams of protein, and only 9 grams of fat. I'm surprised that it's not more fat than that. If you want to be an extra nasty asshole and eat green bean casserole, which is a southern delicacy, I don't think people up north do green bean casserole, do they? I don't know. That's the thing we do down here in the south. Green bean casserole is only 230 calories for a cup of it. And really, when you look at what's in green bean casserole, it's typically cream of mushroom soup, green beans, and then they sprinkled a little bit of those fried onions on top, so they're not that bad. The typical dinner roll, I went with the Kirkland dinner rolls. They're around 100 calories a piece, so you can have a dinner roll. You'll be fine. Turkey gravy, a half a cup of turkey gravy of Heinz turkey gravy I looked at is around 50 calories. So in the no-go zone here that we have with typical Thanksgiving stuff is sweet potato casserole. You got to watch those casseroles. Sometimes the casseroles can have a lot of fucking calories in them. I think sweet potato casserole is another thing we do here down south, where it's the sweet potatoes, brown sugar, a bunch of fucking butter, and it's got marshmallows melted on top of it. It is good as shit, but it's terrible for you. 1 cup of sweet potato casserole, I looked it up, is 640 calories and 28 grams of fat. Butter, just stay off the butter. You don't need to add extra butter to things that already have a ton of butter on them. You don't need to put butter on your roll. You don't need to put butter on your potatoes. Just skip it. So 1 tablespoon of butter is 108 calories and 12 grams of fat. And who eats just 1 tablespoon of butter? That's just like one little pat. Most people are going to be eating more than that. Sausage stuffing, that's another thing I love on Thanksgiving. You have a little bit of it, but 1 cup of it, it's very calorically dense. Think about all the fat that's in sausage, and there's probably some butter in there too. You're talking about 419 calories for a cup of sausage stuffing. Cranberry sauce, you could put that in sort of the go with caution zone. 130 calories. I know most people don't like cranberry sauce, so they're probably going to skip it. I like cranberry sauce. I don't know why. It's another one of those weird things you only eat on Thanksgiving, but I do enjoy cranberry sauce. In mashed potatoes, I went with the Kirkland mashed potatoes since everybody seems to buy their Thanksgiving dinner from Costco these days. So 1 cup of Kirkland mashed potatoes is 360 calories and 18 grams of fat. See, that's what I'm saying. You don't need to put butter on it. There's already a shit ton of fat in there. So I don't know why moms and grandmas and family members freak out when you don't eat dessert. That's always the thing with me, like with the bodybuilding journey and going to see family for family dinners, and then you skip the dessert, and my mom freaks out. Why are you not having dessert? Why are you starving yourself? I don't know if anybody else gets that situation, but it's like my family members are wanting to shove dessert down my throat. So you can have a little bit of dessert, keep grandma happy, keep mom happy, and not look like a douchebag bodybuilder. But you got to choose your pie wisely. So if we're looking at the types of pies that they have on Thanksgiving, I'm going with the Costco stuff again, since most people, like I said, get their Thanksgiving dinner at Kirkland, it seems like. So Kirkland's pecan pie. Pecan pie has a shit ton of fat in it, and a sugar. So a slice of pecan pie from Kirkland is 503 calories. That's almost double what's in the pumpkin and apple pie. So you can have apple pie or pumpkin pie instead. Cut the calories in half almost, and then skip the ice cream. So just have some Cool Whip instead. A cup of vanilla ice cream is something like 290 calories on average, and then you could have almost an entire cup of Cool Whip that would probably be less than 100 calories. So constructing your Thanksgiving dinner. Let's see how we're going to put this mother together. So if I were going to construct my Thanksgiving dinner, here's what I would have. This is for me. That's not for you. But this is how I would put mine together. I would have turkey, mashed potatoes, and gravy, because I like mashed potatoes and gravy. A dinner roll, some cranberry sauce on my turkey, and then a piece of pumpkin pie. And that total meal is right around 1,200 calories. Not too bad. Not too bad for a Thanksgiving dinner. Here's probably what the typical American eats, and this is what I came up with, where you're in that 3,000 to 3,500 calorie range. We have turkey, gravy, 2 dinner rolls, putting butter on the dinner rolls, and the mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, stuffing, sweet potato, a little bit of sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, and ice cream and pie. And that total meal comes out to be 3,268 calories. 3 times as much as the other meal. So you can see here how just making some simple food choices will make a big difference. The big thing I would say is avoid the high-fat stuff. The high-fat stuff is what adds up quickly. Like, you don't need to add butter to shit. Just don't add it. Just don't add it. There's so many calories in butter. Just don't add it. And just stay away from the items that you think they're going to be higher in fat, and you'll keep your calories lower. I would imagine that this meal that the typical American eats is probably well north of 100 grams of fat, probably more like 150 grams of fat. I'm just speculating here, but just doing the math on 150 it would be like 1,400 calories. So about half the calories are from fat. That wouldn't shock me at all. All right, guys, just use your heads when you're going to Thanksgiving. You don't have to pack your food. You can have fun. You can make mom, grandma happy. Just enjoy Thanksgiving dinner, but make better choices. Hopefully you find this video helpful. Leave some comments in the comment section below if you have anything to add. Thanks, guys. For coaching or consultations, head over to www.anabolicbodybuilding.com to book your spot today. I can help you with optimizing hormones, fat loss, muscle gain, physique, athletic performance, nutrition, and health. For more information, shoot me an email at bigp3rd@gmail.com.